One of the very best programs that the IRS does offer is the Innocent Spouse Relief Program. Under this program, it's more of a program that holds into account, and the overall general idea is fairness. Is it fair to hold you accountable? The application for Innocent Spouse Relief is done on an 8857, and it is a 6-page questionnaire, and it involves around the time that you were married and the taxes involved and the tax that involved with you and your spouse. To qualify for the Innocent Spouse Relief, it basically has 4 elements that must be met in order to qualify for the Innocent Spouse Relief. The first one being that they were filed jointly with your spouse and there was an understatement of the tax. The second element is that you had no knowledge of the understatement of the tax when the taxes were filed. The third element is if you take into consideration all circumstances involving the tax debt and the understatement of tax, it would be unfair to hold you accountable. The fourth element is that you and your spouse did not transfer any assets under a fraudulent scheme. When you meet those 4 elements, the Innocent Spouse Relief is granted. My name is Sergio Melendez. I am an enrolled agent, Juris Doctorate. I have resolved millions of dollars on behalf of my clients. If you're liking this video, please click like to support us and don't forget to subscribe. Procedure-wise, when you do file that Form 8857, it gets sent up to the IRS unit up in Covington, Kentucky, where they go ahead and assign an agent, they investigate it, they contact your ex-spouse or former spouse in order to get the totality of the circumstances. And when that agent finishes the investigation, it goes through their own legal review, whether they want to go ahead and grant the relief or reject it. If you get granted, then you are abated, and that means the taxes are forgiven for you. However, it could also be possible that the IRS may reject your proposal and come back and you're still held liable. If that's the case, then there might be a separation of tax where you might still be held liable for the full amount of tax, but so will your ex-spouse. And in case it does get rejected, you might be able to appeal through the Office of Appeal or through the tax court, where you could provide additional substantiation for the reason for rejection. And if innocent spouse does not work for you, then you could resolve your own balances through an alternative method, such as maybe the offer in compromise, the non-collectible status, partial pay installment plan, penalty abatement, so on and so forth. So you don't have to necessarily stick to only one program. You would want to see which is the best way for you to resolve your entire tax balances.